Hello, it's Fiona Fernandez. Live on Wednesday night. Just go and find my computer. Welcome if you're joining me. Oh, there I am. It's always good to make sure the sound's working, isn't it? Normal lights on. Lights, camera, action. Let's fix that up a bit. Going a bit crooked. What's everybody up to tonight? Hi Jill, how are you? Good to see you. Well, you know, your comments. Good to see your comments. Thought I'd play with this one tonight because it's still available in the mini catalogue, and it's on page, look, I've written it on there so I can get it easily. It's on page 18. It's really cute, and I bought it, of course, a while ago, and I've used bits of it, but I haven't really made cards just with the rainbow on it, and I thought it's time to get it out. So I'm sending you a rainbow of happiness, Jill. Anyone else that's watching. We'll do that tonight. Yeah. So I was just looking up the little recipes on it. I was trying to work out what all the bits and pieces were. So this one here is I don't know if I'm using it or not, but it's the Hive embossing folder. That one. And I was trying to work out what this background was in this one here, but it's the Bright's designer series paper. It's the double-sided, so it's like, I don't have any of that, but I did buy the in colour designer series paper, so you can buy the papers for different colour themes, and they're double-sided, so you get a bit of a pattern on them, which is cool. I don't often get them, but I thought I'd get them this time with the in colours. You need it at the moment, some rainbows of happiness. Okay, we'll make you some. We'll put some sparkles in too. Look, I've got the sparkles. Sparkles, sequins and shine. Brighten your day. Look, sparkle and shine sequins. So these things are still available to the 30th of June. I don't think they're carrying over. Let me just have a quick look in my annual catalogue. I don't think it is. Sorted all my stamps and things the other night. No, there's no rainbows of happiness in the new catalogue. So if you like this set, I suggest you get it before the end of June. So this is the one. There's my host code. If you're purchasing anything under $2.50, that'd be lovely, thank you. So the other papers, this was the Pansies paper, DSP in the background here. And these are all just the single card stocks underneath, but I was studying the recipes, and I was trying to work this one out, what they've used in here. They've used the Eden dies, which are in the new catalogue, with the stitching on it. So they've used a single die to get that stitching across there. Look, I'll show you I didn't get the Eden dies out, but I'll just show you in the book what they've done. So the Eden dies are these ones up the top here. Look. Hang on, let me get that close. There's a line of stitching in it. Look. So they've used that, and then they've trimmed off the pattern, or not put the pattern on at all. Isn't that clever? To do this. To do the stitching on here. Look. See? There's stitching on there. That is so clever. So you can do lots of things. Oh, hi Di, hi Wendy, hi Tina. Everyone popped in while I wasn't looking. Well, I was looking at other things. Yeah, I just love the way they've got all these different things you can bring in and do with them. That looks like the cloud punch. I've got the cloud punch actually. Maybe we should get that off the wall, because there's little clouds in the die. See, look. There's a big cloud punch. So it goes that way. I might put that on the table. We might have that too. Ooh. And I've got a colour theme tonight. I might do some in colour as well. We'll see how we go for time, hey? But I've got another I've had this top. I bought a couple of tops the other week for Mother's Day, for Mother's Day. Can you see the colours in this top? Look, I love it. And I thought, you know what, we could do night and navy. I've got some other colours out, so I'll just grab them. Oh, but I needed a few more, so I grabbed a couple more. Look, I grabbed a couple. These ones were extras on the top, but look, the balmy blue. I think the balmy blue is pretty close. I wasn't sure whether it was balmy blue or the soft seafoam, but when I put the soft seafoam next to it, the balmy blue looked better. Like it looked like this when I was close to it. And then you've got the pale papaya. No, that's fresh freesia, sorry. And we've got Calypso Coral and Night and Navy at the bottom there. So I thought, isn't that colour inspiration? Love it. Love, love, love this top. I wore it last week and I was like, oh, I've got to make a card. And I haven't made one yet. Favourite dress you had when you were 19? Di, how wonderful. Wow, well here you go. Here's some reminiscing. So I've actually pulled out these two as well. What else have I got over here? Oh yeah, I've got another one there. The Pool Party Mint Macaron and Highland Heather. Just because I was looking at one of the cards thinking, oh, I'll need another colour to go with that. So I've sort of got those ideas. And then the other, I've got a few ideas. I don't know what's going to happen yet. These are out of the abstract. Let's go back to that. So I used that for my class the other day. This one, Abstract Beauty. These cards are these cards here. Abstract Beauty cards and envelopes. Now I didn't use them for the class because they only come with sort of one of each colour, and I thought, well, that's not going to work. But I do really like them, and they've got some cards like this, and I thought I might use them as a base. Like, that's pretty cool too. So I'm just not sure yet. We'll work it out. We'll work it out together. That's my rough plan. I was looking at this card because it's got the sparkles in there. So these are these sparkles. Sparkles and shine. Secrets in here. And yeah, we've got to do some die cutting, and I've got the window sheet. So you can still get the window sheets in the new catalogue. So it comes in a big packet like this with 2 sheets in it. A big one. So they're quite handy for doing your window cards. So there's some ideas. Has anyone else made any cards lately? Anyone making any cards now? What's happening? What's happening out there in the big wide world? So just while you're thinking about that, I'll show you. I've got adhesive sheets, so you can use these to use for spacing, like your dimensionals, or you can cut long strips out of them, or shapes, or whatever you like. And these ones here are the foam adhesive strips, so I thought I'd use them tonight if I do one of those cards with the window. I think we'll do the window one. And if we were going to paint a background, I thought I'd just get out my watercolour paper. I've just got it all on the table, just ready. So that is in the new catalogue as well. If you want to know where these things are, the adhesives are on page 127. So there's your strips and your sheets. And the window sheets are on page 140. Yeah. And the fluid water paper's next to it. That was handy. That's where you'll find those. I also pulled out this new embossing folder. You know I like embossing folders. Let's open it. Shopping. Oh, you got your stamp it up in front of you. Good, good, good. That sounds like fun. Always fun shopping. Turn that over. So I keep my embossing folders in the packet like that, and then I turn it around so I can put it back in. I don't want to be undoing it every time I use it. So this one's quite thin. So this is just an embossing folder. If they're the thicker ones, it says 3D embossing folder. That's beautiful though. Look at that. I haven't used it yet. I just got it out. Just got it today. That's pretty though. It goes with something in the new catalogue. Something. It goes with something. I wonder which one it is. Let me guess. I won't guess. I'll just go look. I haven't studied it enough yet. Wonder if it'll tell me. Oh, it doesn't have the page number. Sometimes it tells you where it's using it in the book. Okay. Has anybody got any? Anyone know where it is? Oh, I'm trying to think what I saw it on. Can't think. Is it that one? Or it's somewhere. It's somewhere anyway. You just have to study your whole catalogue. Who studied their catalogue to know where it is? What page is it on? Just on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite grab it. But while we're browsing through the catalogue, look at this one. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Ooh. Look, the rest. That must be one of the new masks. That looks nice. Not usual. No worries. Oh, it's here somewhere. Just can't think of it. Isn't that annoying when you can't remember where it was? But you can see lots of other things as you flick through. I know we did this last week, but you know. I probably missed it anyway. We'll have to find it. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is. I knew I saw it somewhere. There it is, linen, lovely in linen. It goes with that one. That makes beautiful backgrounds, look. Well, they've done it over the whole stamp there. Cool. I don't have that set yet. But I did see a really nice card with this stamp used in one of the things on Facebook today. Today or yesterday. Oh, okay. Stop searching through there. Now that we've worked out where it was. Okay. Let's get going. Put all that stuff over there and decide what will I do. We might have a look at that. And I'll just vary it up a bit. Of course. I'll just keep my book handy over here so I can see it. So I'm thinking if we use a background, one of these, let's cut out some things first. Let's cut something out. We'll cut out a few of these colours over here. With these, and we'll use that die, this one, and then we'll end up with extra pieces to make, and I'll make some more cards up. So this one, you could fit this one in the mini, I think. Is the same mini on it? Let's have a look. You'd have to cut your cardstock down, of course. Yeah, see, that would fit through your mini. Might use that one right for a bit. Find my plates. Keep them all over in the corner here. I'll just cut that piece down. Oh, it won't fit that way. Never mind. Never mind. So you wouldn't have to cut it down if you're not doing it on the mini. Because I am, I need to. So the mini goes to about 9 centimeters. Just so you know what the measurement is. But I'm keep that piece for something else. Actually, we'll just cut a few while we're here. Get some pieces happening. What have I got in this packet? Oh, all sorts of sizes. All sorts of things going on. I think that one will fit, so that one's good. Just chop this one down. I say 8, didn't I? 8 was good. So as you can see, I'm not being a normal rainbow colour. Another colour did I want? 3 there. I think we'll have to go. There's 4 on there, isn't there? One. We need 4 colours, so. Ooh, which one will we go? Maybe we'll do the Night of Navy in there. I was thinking of doing that on a base, Night of Navy base, but I don't know. We might just. I've got to open a new packet. Used all my Night of Navy up. Let's just cut that. Cut a base anyway. Put that one back. Rightio. It's been raining again out here. Back to the wet weather. I just remember when you're using your mini to stagger the edges, these edges here, so that it grips it and protect your ears if you've got ear pods in. Oh, that's a bit hard, that one. It's a bit harder when you're sitting down. Alrighty, it's going to go pop in a second. The first one. Ooh, look at that. I'll just put all those up here somewhere. So you could use that. I shall have to do a white one too to get the base one. I lined it up better. I could use that as another base for the front of the card, you know, like this. See how this is? Wasn't thinking, was I? Oh well. Next time, we'll think next time. Might have gone too narrow. This one might work better. Windy. Oh, sorry. That was loud. Because it was the straight edge. Yeah, that one's better, look. And you could put that on a card by itself if you want to. Just put them all there. Just space that one a bit. Okay. Okay, you ready? It's gonna go bang. Oh, there it goes. don't forget, if you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up or spending some money to get your favourite things, there's a really good joining special at the moment. Oh, this one's a bit smaller. Yeah, you get the in colour things. So if you haven't seen that, let me know. I'll have a look on the posts, because that's really good value. Okay, here we go. Woo! Lots of booze. Oh, I lost one. Uh-oh, it's dark, can't see it. It's on my lap. That's okay. Oh dear. I'll keep those pieces, I think, and use them for something else. Now I've got to do a white one. I'll just put all them together somewhere on the computer. There we go. I'll do a white one. Put a piece in here. Now, this one I might do a little bit bigger than this one, so we might use the other machine for that. Stick that there for a second. And this one I want to trim a little bit so that it fits. Let's have a look at this card. I think that will work. I might trim it first, I think, and we'll get it in the right position. Bit squeezy on my table. Alright, we'll get there. Okay, so I think I'll use this card as my base. I like that one. Yeah, because the other colours are not quite right. I quite like that with all those. Okay, so I want to go to... I see a bit of the outline, don't we? Let's just have a look at it. We want a bit left over there. So I'm thinking about, so that is 9. If I go to 9, let's just see what that is on here. What is it now? These cards might be, so these go to 10. They're not 10.5, like I often cut cards, and they go to 15. So they're a bit higher. Okay. So that's, I think we'll just do it and then we'll just use it. It'll be 5mm around the edges. Sit on the card like that. And then these will go underneath. Or whichever way I go. Which order they're in. I'll just have a fiddle for a second. Something like that. And then we'll play with that in a minute and see what colours we want. In which order. Cut it first. Line that up on there. Go on to about I'll have it up there. Okay, I don't know if this one's going to go bang, so just be careful. Here it is. Hi Belinda. How are you? I just saw you there, sorry. Been looking at my thing I'm doing. I'm just playing with the rainbows of happiness. Are you crafting tonight, Belinda? There we go. Now we'll just keep the white ones for something else as well. I'll have to get another little box going with all these bits and pieces. Now, what else do we want to die cut while I'm here? Anything else? No, I think we'll come back to that. I haven't worked out what's next yet. I just wing it, Belinda. We're just winging it together. So if anyone's got a preference of the order of the colours. So I'm going to put this over the top on those foamy bits. And then these are going to go underneath. I think that's how they did it on the card. With a bit of a... So this is my thought. I don't know if that's... Let's play for a second. I'm sort of thinking maybe those two. And then the blue. And then, oh, that's the big one. Oh, it's 12 noon in the UK. Oh, good on you. The stitches stamps that arrived. Oh, nice. Nice. I got some ones today. Oh dear, I love this on here. That's nice and bright, isn't it? So Belinda, if you've missed the beginning, I'm wearing a top that's this colour. That's my inspiration for the colours, in case you're wondering where on earth she got those colours from. I like to match my things. I just sometimes see things and go, oh, I've got to make something in that colour. That's very handy for inspiration. Right, I'll just put that up there. Right, I actually quite like that. Let's have a look at that. Not sure how this is going to work with the sparkles, but oh, we'll see. And I'm not sure whether in there they actually put that. I'm actually wondering now if they put that foam adhesive on underneath this so that they got foam adhesive on these pieces. I'm wondering about that, because then that would have made a solid window for each. Not sure if that's going to work, because if I stick these down, the things might get stuck in them, but I think it'll just be however it is when I do it. Won't it? I've got to get there in the right spot. So I won't use that one. I'll use this one, I think, as a template guide to put that down. So let me just think about that for a minute. Sheets of foam adhesive. Yeah, I've got sheets of foam adhesive, but I think I don't want to use all that adhesive. But then your window is going to be flat on the bottom if I do that, so I don't think it will work. Unless I cut it. Oh, hang on, let's think about this. Unless I cut... No, you'd have to stick it to something, wouldn't you? It's this big. Let's have a look at them. Let's see what they're like. Yeah, I think the dies will cut it. Oh, they're covered in stuff, look. So you probably could cut them out like that. I'm not sure. They might be too thick. They look too thick, don't they? To cut them with a die. And I haven't done it before. Has anyone done that before? Cut foam adhesive with these? Oh, thanks, Belinda. Oh, hi, Lynette. I just saw Lynette there too. Hang on, I better check my comments. Hang on. Been busy looking down at the desk. Anyone else snuck in I didn't see? Sorry if I didn't see you. There's Lynette. Oh, you're popping in. Thanks. Yeah, I'm not sure if the die's cut it. I guess we could stick it through the thing and then we'll know, won't we? They will cut with the die and a layer of cardstock attached. Oh. Attached to the head here. I'm just wondering, because I want to put the sequins inside under a window sheet, I can't have the, I'd need the window sheet on top of the adhesive. I need the window sheet on top. Unless I cut that, oh no, that won't work, will it? Cut with the die and a layer. So if I if I leave this on the paper and cut it like that, it hopefully will cut it. Yeah, I'm going to put it through. Let's do it. Let's just do it, and then we'll have the right shape for like a shape like that. And then I can put my window sheet over the top of the adhesive and stick the sequins in between. But then will the sequins stick to the adhesive? That was the other thing. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay. But I want to stick those down first in the position I want them. So I'm going to put that on first, like that. Actually, I should use the white one because it will sit better. I'm thinking if I stick that first with some stickies and then stick my colours in. Where's my stickies? Leave the backing on. Yeah, I was going to leave both sides of the backing on. Let me just put that there because I want to stick these in like this. And I think we need some new glue. I've got one right here somewhere. My other one's getting rather empty. Oops, where's it gone? Dropped it. It's hiding. Brand new combo, look. Oh, you gotta be careful when they're brand new. So you can run everywhere. Look. Don't want too much, but I want to make sure I've got enough. I don't want to touch the edges. That one there. It's really good having that as a template. Get them in the right spot. Smear that a bit. I'm loving those colours. Well, I love having this one in there. Alright, so if that sits like that. Now you could make the card just like that if you wanted to, but we're not going to. We're going to be adventurous, don't we? Okay, so if I lift that up now, we've got our things in the right spot. And this is going to go over the top. So I can either put the window sheet on the back and just put the foam strips around the edge in that gap there. I have to check how wide they are. And have the sequins under the whole thing. And I think that's the easy way. Or we could cut that and see how that goes. So these would fit very nicely along that edge there, look. Whew, close. So that's one way to do it. Stick that back in the packet for a second. But I think we'll give that a... Move these ones up here. So we've got lots to make more cards afterwards, tomorrow. one day this week. So I can do that. I might just try cutting this one. Let's give it a whirl. Let's put that one over there for a second. So we'll use our big one. Oops, sorry. Oh, get everything stuck on the dies packet. Okay, so what are you thinking, Belinda? Leave it like this. Do I need anything else in there, or is that enough? I shall wait a second for my delay. Wait for my delay. While we're waiting, think about what else we're going to stick on there. We might punch the big clouds out. Punch. Could use the strips around the outline and use the sheet cut down on the top left. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, right. Yeah, strips around the outside of the whole outline to hold it up. Yep. And use the sheet cut down on the top left. Hang on a second. On this piece, so that we have something to hold in between these bits. Is that what you mean? Less fiddly and less sticky bits for the sequence. Strips around the outline. Use the sheet cut down on the top left. Oh, so not cut it with this? I'm confused. Doesn't take much, Belinda. I'll think about that one for a second. Let me get some white card and cut some clouds out. Actually, you know what we could use was we could shimmer some clouds up, couldn't we? Don't worry about right or left, it doesn't matter. Top right on the, oops, it is, what's that? Move my mouse out of the way. On the flat area, up here. I could put the sticky bit around there so the sequins don't go up in the top left. I'm going to run it through just to see what happens anyway, because that will be fun. Cut a couple of clouds out of my spare bit of white card. Put a couple of clouds on there. And put that back up there. That's out of the way. Let's just do it anyway. I can always use it for another card. See how it goes. Ready? Everybody ready? Let's see what happens. Oh, I can hear it making a funny noise. I'm going to go back the other way just for the fun of it. No, just because it's easier to get it out. Let's see how we went. There you go. Look at that. There you are. We all know now that it works. Lovely. Then you can pop up some other bits on colour on the foam board. If you didn't want to use those bits for like that as a whole piece like that, you could always just use them like your dimensionals. Cut it up and use it as dimensionals. Or you could use it on a card and pop some more colours up. Oh, that cut really well. Woohoo! There we go. Learn a new thing every day, right? That was fun. That worked good. Well, I just got to watch that piece because I've gone really close to the top there. Oops. Okay, so I need to cut out. I just need to trim that piece down. There. I'm not sure if that's going to cut on my trimmer. Ooh, that's a tricky one. I'd normally use a scalpel. Which I think I will. I've got a knife. Ooh, my knife's getting a bit rusty looking. See all that. So I will go. No, I'm not going to cut through my paper here. I've got a cutting mat, but it's over to the side. I haven't got. Oh yeah, I've got another one. There we go. I used to use a scalpel all the time in my work, so I'm used to doing that. But I think I'll go this way because I want to see how much I've got. I don't want too much. Just want just enough. And cut. There we go, then we've got that spare piece. So I think I will stick it over the whole lot. So we want a window sheet before we do that. Let's get the window sheet. They come in a packet like this, and there's a nice little layer of paper between them. Tissue paper. Try and get that back in the packet. I might leave it on there. It's nice and staticky, so it's staying on there. I only need a piece about. I'm just going to wrap that around there. I want my window sheet to be the same size as this, which is 9. Oh, a bit less than 9. At 88, I think I'll go to 88, and let's go a tiny bit less. 138. Is that 138? Go to 137. Did I say 137? 137 and 88. I should write that down if I could find a pencil. Here we go. 137 and 88. Done. It was good to write it down, isn't it? Otherwise you forget. Just over here. So I think I will just. Let me think, which way will I go? On that side. Oh, I don't want to damage the window sheet, so I want to be really careful with this one. I'm going to go to 88 there. And I'm going to bring my ruler down. I've got the centimetre ruler on. So I'm just going to cut that. Hang on, here I've got too much paper. Just bring it down. So you can actually see where you're going to on it. I don't know if you can see that there, but I can see it. Bring it up. Hang on. I'm not going to move it anymore, but I'll bring it up to show you. So you can see the little line on there? So you can see where you've gone to. And then when I do this one, I know I've already gone to the line, so I'm just going to line up that little cut mark there with the thingo cutter, and then I'm going to put that down. I can see the line through there. Push that down, push your ruler down, yes, cutter down, and then I've cut that panel out like that. Left the paper on, so it's all sticking to it. I'll just slide that back up. Helps to protect it. You don't want it all scratched when you want to put it on something. I haven't made one of these cards for ages. I did one last year or the year before. Been a while. I'll put the paper in there now. Let's put that over there. Oh, so the adhesive stuck to it. Oh, that's funny. Went to the other side of the room and my dies were gone with it because the sticky bit got stuck. I'll put that back on the table. Right, where were we? I've got to make sure I get this in the right order. We want our window sheet underneath the top of it, okay? So I'm actually going to stick that on. Right, where are we? Where's the end of my tear and tape? There it is. Let's stick that on. Some tear and tape. Oops, went a bit long there. I'll fold that little piece back up in a minute. I've gone over the edge of the card a little tiny bit. But when I take the tape off, this is just to stick the window sheet on. Just put a little bit in there. We don't really need to put the side of that, I don't think. Oh, maybe I do need to put a bit there. Okay, all right then. Just cut a piece off and cut thin strips like that. Oh, it's too wide. I'm concentrating. Oh no, gone over the edge. Never mind. Okay, I'll just stick this bit here because I can. Alright, let's just think that through before we stick it together. So I'm going to stick that onto the window sheet. So window sheet. And then once I've stuck the window sheet on, I'll stick that on. to my window sheet like that, I think. Oh no, I might not do that. I'm just thinking out loud, okay? It's important to think out loud. And then, because we've got to put the sequins in, don't forget that bit. So we might be better off sticking that in there first. And then putting the sequins in, and then sticking that on there, like that. Right, if I got that in the right order, has anyone got anything to say? Because I always appreciate help. And then we'll stick our clouds on. What else have they got on there? Clouds, and we have to do a little sentiment. Got some clouds on there. Oh, I'm loving the colours. Alright, I think that's right. I'll just stick this on. So I'm just going to take off a corner at a time. I'm going to do this corner because I've got to push that other little bit up that I have hanging over the edge there. You could trim it off with your scissors, but see that bit there? I'll just trim that, pull that back on itself so it's not hanging over the edge of the card. And just pull that bit down. This way we're not sticking it all down at once. I will take these pieces off at the side here as soon as I get them off my finger. The garbage bin's in the right spot. Take my stuff off the table. Okay, and I want to take that one off. Don't forget to take that one off. Can't get to it once you've stuck the other ones down. Alright, so just pull the corners off those ones. And I often do this when I'm doing cards, as some of you know. So that it doesn't stick to everything at once. So I put it down on the one that's not. Well, that one is open, okay. Actually, maybe I should shut this one and open this one. Yeah, that works better because I've already got those ones sticky. Okay, right, so then we center it on the ones that don't have the tape showing yet. That's not going to work, Fiona. I forgot I've got that little piece there. Right, let's try that again. I'm going to put it on there. Just lay it at the top because I've got to watch this piece here. Alright, I'm only like a millimetre in. How's that looking? Set one down. The others look alright. I think they're okay. Alright, so then we'll stick that one down, stick that one down, and then pull that out. Pull that out. It does make life easier doing it this way, I think. You're holding my breath for me? Thank you. It's important that someone's holding their breath for me. I think it worked for me. Oh, look, I'm a tiny piece off here. Oh, look at that. Are we going to worry about that? Yes, of course we're going to worry about it. Okay, sometimes I don't worry about things like that, and other times I do. Today we're going to worry about it. Okay, but I'm not going to put it on the trimmer because it's too narrow. Hang on, I've just got to get something off there. A bit of sticky on here. Whoops, the daisies. Might be blinging that. No, it's okay. It's all good. Got my little eraser there. That worked. Right, let me just find a knife again. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but never mind. I must have gone up a millimetre too far. So sorry, I've just got to do this with my knife. Trim that piece off. And I have a metal ruler for this. Very important. I think I got that piece. That piece didn't come off there. Never mind. Got the end of it off. Didn't want to, did it? Didn't cut very well then. It was a very narrow piece. I think it cut through. Yeah. Got the snips out now. It sort of cut it a bit with my knife, but didn't go right through. Bit tricky. Rightio, there we go. I got that piece off, see? There's a little bit over the edge. Alrighty, so next time cut it a tiny bit shorter, okay? So we'll go 136. No, that was the, yeah, 136. 136 by 88. If you want measurements, I'll quickly measure for you again. So I've actually gone to 89. 89 for the card. So it's best to go down a couple of millimeters. And that was 138. So I went 137, but it still seemed a bit big. So go 136. Hi, Stephanie. Ah, you haven't used it before. Have you got it? I hadn't used it either, and I thought I've got to get it out. I've got to get it out and use it. All right, I'm just going to use my little nail file on that edge we were just playing with. Just shear that off nice and smoothly. It's important to do our nails before we start. No, I don't use this on my nails. I use it on my cards, okay? And then I'm just also going to use my little bone folder on that to push that down nicely. And yes, I'm probably getting a bit carried away, but never mind. Oh, look at that. So we're making the card stack, if you just joined us. I'm sort of using this as the design and changed it up a bit to match my top with the colours. And we've got some window going on and some sequins. Right, so the next bit we're going to do is put this one on. So you were holding your breath, Di, so you ready? I think you'll have to hold your breath for this bit. This could be a challenge. I'm holding my breath. I think. Now I've got to think about this. How about we just rip it off and put it on there? What do you reckon? I can't really do it one bit at a time, can I? Or can I? If I start in the middle, we'll start with this one. No, I don't think it's going to work. I think I'm just going to have to pull it off. Let's just do this thing. Yeah. I think we'll just have to line it up. She says, as everything sticks together. I'm willing to give it a try. How you going? I've got to stop laughing. Don't laugh. Yeah, don't laugh. No, this is awful. It feels terrible. I need some backing paper, quick. Oh dear. I need some backing paper. I need to cover it with some backing paper. I need one of those. You know what you need to keep is those backings off the stamps. I've got some somewhere here. It's in the back of one of my folders. I've probably put the folder away, haven't I? Yes. So you know the backings on the rubber stamp labels? If you keep them handy, they're like this. So I'm just going to put that in there so I don't totally stick to everything straight away. Slicky mat, thanks, Jill. That's what the community's about, isn't it? Takes the community to make a card. Okie dokie. We'll go with that big one then. We'll go the big one first. That way, hopefully. I'll stop talking. I need something under there, don't I? No, that's not going to work. So I'll just stop talking for a minute. Be quiet. Alright, I'm putting this one in first. This one here. And I'm edging that down. Let's see if we can move that mat. The mat's stuck. Sorry. Ah! You like comedies, don't you? Good, good, good. I'll get the mat out of there. It was a good idea. Thank you for that, because I just needed that extra bit to hold it up. Once I got that one in, that's a nice big one. There may be a better way to do this, but you know. Oh, it's really sticky, so just be careful. Right, got that one down. Woo! Woo, boy. Whose idea was this? It's stuck to my mat. It's so sticky. Who knew we were going to have a challenge like this tonight? I didn't. Didn't really think about it actually. Just thought that'll be fun to make. Okay, that's a bit, it's gone a little bit off this there, but I think we'll get away with it. This one's a bit, it's not stuck down yet, so it's all good. Right. Whew. Hope it's not too crooked. It looks crooked here. Breathe again now. You can all breathe again, sort of. Except I don't know if it's lining up. Ugh. It's the only trouble with doing it on the ground like that. Never mind. Remember, it's a handmade card. Oh, I think I've nailed it. Thanks. If I leave that paper on, I have. Okay. Before we take that off, don't take that off yet, okay? Don't take that off. Now, so the other thing we need to think about is when we stick that on, I think it'll just be like that and it'll be how it is, okay? And it'll be fine as long as we straighten it up. Okay. Alright, so we need some sequins in there before we take that sticky stuff off. Yes, you can all breathe again. Thank you. Oh, this is so pretty. This is just going to make it, isn't it? Look. So, of course, if you have that paper off already, these are going to stick to it. I don't want too many in there, but I want enough. I haven't used these yet either. Just chuck them in, Fiona. And they may stick to that edging, but you know what else is new? Hang on a minute, where are they? Where are they? I haven't seen these yet. I was wondering what to do with these. These are in the new catalogue. Don't want them all over the desk now, do we? Oh, thanks. Thanks, everybody. Look at these. They're like little balls. They're little balls. Oh, this is stuff. These are Effervescent Elements. Look at that. Oh, am I in the right spot? Can you see them? Effervescent. They like bubbles. Look at that. I wonder if they're too big. They're probably too big for that. The big balls are too big for that, but the little tiny ones, they could go in there. Look. I think. I'm not sure. Hang on, let's see how tall they are. No, they're too tall. Oh, that's a shame. Put them back in the bag. Put them back. But they're cute, aren't they? But they would go in the shaker domes. So if you've got a shaker dome thing, you know, the jars and the bottles, you could put them in there. Get them back in the bag so we don't get them everywhere. I'd hate to drop that on the floor. Oh, these are pretty, look. Okay, so these have actually got something that's a bit half round. Look. You could glue these down too if you wanted to, like on something as bling. I'm going to turn that over though so that we get it the right way. I don't know if they'll turn over again once they've got the top on. Let's see. There's another one. There's quite a few in here. I could better put a bit more in. Let's see how much they've got in theirs. Now this is going to be another challenge in a minute, getting that paper off without getting all the bling stuck to it. I think that'll do for bling. Maybe a tiny bit more there. So pretty. Right, put your lid back on. Don't want that everywhere. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Oops, no, don't do that. Don't use the tool near the glue, because then you won't be able to get it back up. It's like major work tonight, isn't it? So I'm going to put the top down there, because that'll hold that. Hang on, there's a bit of bling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bling escaping. It's not the end of the world, but you know, I don't really want it up there on that glue, because I want this to stick to it. Get off my thing. Ah, another one jumped up. Oh, dearie me. Could be entertaining, I suppose. Just jumped up when I moved it. Well, so you need to take your pick tool for that. Alright, let's try that again. Can't believe how quickly they jumped up. Look at them. Witty little blings. Get down. It's probably because it's all staticky. Actually, now that I think about it. So I've got to put my head on here. Uh-oh. I think I've gone too far. I'm up too high. Ah! Hang on a minute, I've got to pull that off. It's not right. You should see my face right now. Oh, I'm stuck. Don't put your fingers on there, will you? Oh, wow. Whew. You can all breathe again. thought that was bad then. I thought we were gone then. I know. Just stick clouds over it. No one would ever know, would they? If you put it in the wrong spot, don't worry about it. I mean, you know, we want it to be good and nice, but sorry about this, guys. I just got to get the bling off again. Just trying to think of the easier way to do it. I've done bling before on things like this, and I've left the top open, but with this, because it's closed all the way around, you can't really do that. You just have to be really good at putting it together. Okay, let's try that again. Is everything back in order? Whew, let's go again. Let's try. I'm going to try turning the card around this time. Now I can see that that's all crooked. Oh, what a shame. Never mind. Okay, so what's that bit of bling doing out there? It's bling everywhere, I'll tell you. Look, look. It's just everywhere. It just scatters really easily. This is probably why I don't usually use sequins. Julia, we thought we were bling challenged before. Don't worry, it'll come together eventually. We might only make one card though. What time is it? 9:42. Oh well. It's still fun, sort of relaxing. This bit with the bling is not so relaxing. It's a drama, all right. Rub the sheet, clear sheet with the anti-static pad. Yeah, well, I don't know where my anti-static pad is. I can't remember. Where did I put it? I'm not sure what I did with it. Only I knew where it was. Oh, I think it was just that I put the thing down in the wrong spot just then. No, I can't find my anti-static pad. I don't think it's in my box. Hang on, I'll just have one look in my little box here. I don't think it's in there. Oh, it might be in there. I think I'd keep it with all the embossing stuff, wouldn't I? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. No, I can't see it. Sure where I put it, but that was a good idea. Doesn't that look pretty? Okay, let me try that again. Sorry about that. I might have to put my head over there a bit. It helps if you purse your lips, okay? That bit's gone a bit. You can see that, but never mind. Got all that out. See, I've gone a bit off up here. I've gone off at the top here. So we're not going to worry about it because it's stuck now. I've gone off here. Never mind. It was so close. So close. I'm not pulling it back up again, okay? It's way too sticky. Okay, I was very close. Look, it's only like, 5 centimeters out. Just joking. It is off, which, I'm not totally happy with, but we are going to have to just do something about that, guys, and cover it up with something. Like ribbon. Ribbon's always good, isn't it? Okay, we need a sentiment. Sentiment middays. Go on, where's my sentiments? Here we go. Okie dokie. We will use, I think, what about, oh, they've used that one. You make this world a better place. Oh, die, that was funny. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause stress. It was funny, but I do enjoy doing it. Even when it stuffs up like that, it's like, oh well, whatever. It is so pretty though. Look, it's worth it. Just no one's going to even look at this. Who cares? It's like, we'll put a bit of ribbon on there in a minute. It does look pretty. Thanks, Belinda. Oh, thanks, Lynette. Thanks, Steph. Thank you, everybody. You're all wonderful. Those are so pretty. Look at them. Wow, gorgeous. Okay, what sentiment are we using? So they've used a little tag like this and put a string across there, but I want to put something now down here just to cover up our little bit of, sticky stuff. Look, I've got all my current ribbon in the box. I cleaned everything out and sorted it the other day. You know what we could do. Ooh. We could even bling it more. The new ribbons are beautiful. Look at that. What's that? Parakeet Party, isn't it? That doesn't quite match. But this one is the Starry Night. Look. Starry Night. Starry Sky, not Starry Night. I'm thinking of Night and Navy. You love the tiny stars on the dark section. I know, so do I. That's gorgeous, isn't it? That's nice. That might be too dark and it's not thick enough. Okay, they're pretty though, aren't they? So they might have worked if we were going that way, but we're not. So we'll just put them away again. I just thought I'd show you while I had them here. Now, what else have we got hiding in the little ribbon box? This is pretty. That might be just enough to, maybe not, to distract from something. Maybe not, unless I'll go double, because it's a bit too see-through. Oh, maybe I shouldn't worry about it. Maybe not. Or we could, let's think about this a little bit. Go the edge of clouds down the side. Oh, Jill. What, the little ones? We could do little clouds. I've got little clouds. Got this pretty ribbon, but I don't think we need anything sparkly because this is so sparkly already. Hey, let's think about ribbon in a second. Go back to the ribbon. All right, let's go with the sentiment. What sentiment did we want to use? A little something to brighten your day, or you make this world a better place. So when you get new stamps, just peel that off. That one. And then I put that back. I've been putting it back in the packet now. So if I want to use it again, I'll just put it down there. And it's in the front pocket of the thing. Cut them in half. Ooh, here's a challenge for Fiona. What do you mean, half like that? Is that what you mean? I've got little ones. There's little clouds in the die cuts. I could do little ones. put some little clouds over them. And then we just wash our stamps. Don't forget to do that. Then I'll wash and show you. Saves doing them all individually, because often I forget, as you know. Alright, we'll do some little ones in a second. Just stick them back on there so we don't lose them. I wonder if I should stick the sentiment on this big cloud and then put the little clouds there. What do you think? So we better work out which one's going to fit now. I don't think that big long one will fit, because otherwise we'll have to put the clouds sideways. Right. Oh, what about the border die? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's thinking. Like that, you mean? That's a good idea. Alrighty then, that's a great idea. What colour? I'm thinking the sentiment could go on a cloud though. I could do some little clouds and then I'll do a big cloud for the sentiment. How do you feel about that? And what colour will we do for sentiment? What about the night of navy? What colour have they done theirs? They've done a green, but then they had a different colour card, so we'll go away from that. You know, we could try the starry sky. Oh, what was the yep and definitely to? Sorry. I've talked since you wrote it and I can't remember. Let's get a bit of paper. Just stamp that. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, look at that. Oh, so this is the new starry sky. We could even use that with it. Look. Look, you could even stamp this straight on there if you're game. But I'm not going to be game tonight. Right, so just remember when you're doing this, it's a good idea to use your stamping mat. The border. Sorry, yes, definitely the border. Yes, I'll definitely do the border. I really like that. What colour will we do it? Anybody got some ideas? Now, will the cloud go this way? Yes, I think that way. Oh, that way. Oh, can't decide which way to do the cloud. Got two clouds. Maybe I'll do one way and one the other way, and then we can see. Then I'll have one ready for another card. Oh, that didn't go quite as evenly as I would have liked it to. Never mind. Okay. Yours are so juicy. Yes, well, some of the stamp pads have been a bit juicy, so just watch out for that. And I had some that had leaked a little bit. I cleaned them up with a bit of tissue, like paper towel and tissue first, and then I used the baby wipes and even cotton buds to get right into the corners if you need to. I think I used my Take Your Pick tool. So if they get a bit wet, moist, if they're too moist when you get them, some of them have leaked, so they are replacing some of them, but if you can clean it up, I mean, they're okay, they're just a bit wet. I used this to get into the corners there with my tissue. Not in this one, I had some other ones, but if that's what happens to them. But certainly let me know if you order any and they've got a problem with it, because they have had a problem with them and they've told us about it. So we're looking after everybody, which is good. Okay, let's just put my little stamp back. Now the stamps do go back in your packet. Not like this. Not like that. You can put them back in here when you've used them onto the, so you know you've got all your stamps, okay? But I won't do all that yet. Just put that one in there so we don't lose it. It's very easy to lose a stamp. Right. So do we want the little cloud to go that way, or do we want the little cloud to go that way? I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. And do we want any other clouds? Because I'm not sure if we need other clouds now if we're doing this. Did anyone come up with a colour? Border die. Oh, that is so pretty, that border die. Right. What colour will we do the border die? I don't really want to go gold because these look quite silvery. I could see if I've got some silver. Yeah, that'll work really nicely, won't it? Or do I go a colour? Ooh. Decisions. And I'm thinking I could do, I might do a little bit of blue around the edge of that. Have I got blue on a brush? No. I'm going to have some blue on a brush in a minute. I've got purple on a brush. What about that? What about some Orchid Oasis on a brush? Oh, Wendy, the light blue for the border die you're talking about? The balmy blue? For a border die? Is that what you mean? I shall just await you. Got an idea. Got an idea. This idea is buzzing through my head. Good fun when you get ideas, isn't it? What about that? That's the new Tahitian tie. And it sort of goes with the whole change in colour in the back card. Yes, Belinda, thank you. I also use an old like gift card, credit card sort of card, but you've got to be careful you don't scrape it with that if it's, you don't want to damage the pad. What do you think? I like that. I love this paper. Gotta say, you know I'm a fan of glimmer paper. I love glimmer paper. Okay, I won't do anything with this yet, I don't think. Let's just put that on my... See, that's sort of purpley. I don't know whether to go around the edge of this with that. Whether it's too purpley. Might be too purpley, mightn't it? Didn't that work out well? We'll leave that for a second. We'll come back to that in a second. We might have to use the same colour as this, I think. Or the balmy blue, one or the other. Ooh, I'm going to need to get some new brushes, I think. I've got a blue brush, I've got a green brush. Use the green one. I don't mind mixing the colours on them a little bit. They don't usually come off too much. Maybe a little bit, but we've got a bit of green going on there, so that's okay. I might just try that. Which one do we like? Do we like the cloud going that way? Bottom one, or the cloud going? See how I've got the cloud going the other way? The top cloud going that way, or the bottom cloud going that way? Have a vote on that while I cut out this thing. So I'm going to cut it so we've got the light at the top and the dark at the bottom, like this bit here. And I'm going to trim that off first. Oh, I'm making a big mess now. It's great. We're right into it. So I'm going to trim that piece off there so it fits on there. So I'm not putting a heap of cardstock through. just have a look at it. Let me see what's going to happen here. Okay, it's going to cut. I have to have that edge, so it cuts. Ah, okay, so you could actually just cut that out of one edge of the thing. So I need to make sure this piece is the right size, so that when I die cut it, I've only got that piece. I think that'll work. So it's only like it's 11 millimeters. What I'm cutting. I love that adhesion tide. Isn't it beautiful? The top one. What have we got? Top, bottom, bottom. Oh, that's 2 of each. I need another one. Oh, thanks, Belinda. Lovely to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Where is my other mat? Just lost the top one. Hang on. I thought I put it away. Where was it gone? There it is. Found it. Oh, what have we got? Top. Hang on a minute. Let me just read that again. We've got a top, one, bottom, top, top. I've got 3 tops. The tops win. That one. Okay. Oh, I'll just see what this looks like with a little bit of blue. Just a hint of it. Just want a hint so we can see it. Let me see the edge of the cloud. A bit of mark on there. I don't know what it got on there. Something on it. Oh well. We'll use that one on another card. There we go. So that did get a little bit of the green that was already in my brush on it, but that's okay because it matches this. Right. Oh wow, we're getting there. You know what I should have done before I started, don't you, everybody? Does everybody know what I should have done before I started? I should have folded my card and scored it. So we'll just do that now. So that it's done before I put this border on. Alright, so I've got the top one and we want that to go that way. Yep. Funny the other way. Okay. Right, this should be interesting. Which way is that going? I am going to stick this down. So put it on an angle so it's not straight. I'm going to line the straight edge up with the straight edge pretty much. And get those little stickies out again. And stick it down because otherwise it's not going to work. Your plates cover it. Wind it through. Hang on, I gotta stand up for this one. I think I've moved the mat. Never mind. I'll straighten it again. This is a bit tight to push through because it's that glittery paper. Because I've got the stickies in there as well, I think. So I hope it cut it out. Oh dear, what did I do? I moved the mat. Moved everything. Dear me. Let's see how we went. Oh no, it slid. I have to do it again. After all that, it slipped anyway, so I'll have to do another one. Oh, how annoying. Never mind. We'll keep this one and we'll use half of it for something else. Okay, don't panic. That was not a good demonstration, was it? Thought I had it in place. Never mind. That's the way it goes some days. You just got to use it for something else and improvise. Right, we'll try it again. And you know what? I won't use the stickies so I can see what I'm doing. I'll just cut this again. Cut another one. So we did it to 11. Thankfully we didn't waste too much, did we? Alright, let's try that again. I'm just wondering whether I should put it through on the big one. Yeah, it happens some days. I really thought it was all good. Oh, put that underneath this cover. I'm just wondering whether I should use the big one for this, because it might hold it better. I might hold it better. Let's see. I'll see if I can get it in position. Oh, it looks like I can. Okay. It's like I couldn't see through the sticky before, so I think what happened is I let it go when I held the handle. So I'm actually going to hold it down here the whole way to keep it in place. And just keep on winding. Keep on winding. Now I'm actually having to wind by using my whole hand for that. Like this. Because I can't just wind it because it's sitting on the mat, and I usually hold the top like this, but that's how I lost the thing of it. So I'm actually going to, I think I'll come back the other way before it pops out. And hold it down just to make sure it stays in the same place. So the last thing I want now is for it to move again. It's okay this time. Here we go. Get those out of there. Put that out there, so I'll put that back on the die thing. Go right to the end. Oh, it didn't go right to the end. Don't know why it didn't go to the end. Let me get my scissors. Just throw your little brush over that, or take your big tool, poke them out. They're coming out there. You could even use these for like in another sort of window card with a bigger window as little pieces in there. They're so glittery. And they're like little rainbows. That end one hasn't cut out. This one hasn't cut either, so I might just put that in the die again. Give it a whirl anyway. get all these pieces out first. A little bit fiddly. That one's not quite cut through there. That piece there. Not really sure why that happened. Oh, something fell off the cupboard. Oh dear. Okay, I think I should just bring the big one over. And we'll have to do a bit of surgery. Surgery time. I'm joking, it's not surgery. Alright, I'm not going to go very far up here because I don't want to double cut this. But I'm going to, it will sort of sit back in it. You can feel the grooves a bit. I just want to cut it to there. I'll put this on that bit there, but I don't want to cut further than that. I'm actually going to put the plate through this way. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, can you? I'm only putting the plate to there because I don't want to cut any further than that. I just want to cut these bits out. I'm using the big one because it's just a little bit more solid and stable. A big long die too might have worked better on that. Although I think on the other one I just didn't do it through far enough. I think that's okay now. Yep, see? That's come out nicely. Let's get that piece out. Doesn't want to come out. That one doesn't want to come out. Just get my little scissors. It's because it's a glimmer paper. Came out. There we go. So just be careful with it. Just make sure you really hold it down firmly on the thing. Get the rest of those out. Back in the die pocket. Done. Brush away. Right, we're nearly there. Look, nearly. That's so pretty. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to put the whole lot on, I think, and put it down. That's really gorgeous. Now I've got to glue it on. Hang on. I'll find my little silicone mat again. So you could use that adhesive sheet, but I find that I don't know, I didn't think to put it on beforehand like usual. You've got to be very careful with it too because the glue's very gooey. What do you call it? Sticky. I mean, you want glue to be sticky, but they're good for really delicate dyes like this. You just have to be very careful when you're taking the backing off it. I don't think I'll put it on everything. I think I'm just going to put it down that edge there. A little bit in there. Don't want too much on there. A little bit in there. edge there. And that should distract everybody from that little sticky thing. A little bit that wasn't right. Okay. And then we'll put a little cloud on. Now, do we need anything else? Anybody need anything else on there? Let's have a look at the book. They've just got a little bit of string. But I don't feel like I need string because we've got this going on. I think that's enough. Put that bit out of there. Something pink under there. I think I'll make a similar card, not the same one, but the same set out of the in colours as well. Do something with that. We'll just pop that one up. I don't know whether to pop it up more because we're already popped up quite high. Oh, Lynette's gone. Okay, see you, Lynette. She's probably already gone. I'll say goodbye to her later. What do you all think? Do I need something for the cloud up the top or the bottom? I don't know, I think I like it up the top. I'm just wondering whether I need two little clouds down the bottom. Let's just cut a little cloud. Cut some little clouds on here. Keep putting the plates down and then I can't find them. Here they are. Bottom of the rainbow, you think? And what about the little clouds at the top? Little white clouds, so they're not too much. We'll cut a few out and then we'll have some to play with. That. Something on my bit of cardstock there. Nope, that's not going to work. Put that one up there. Oh, I've got sticky stuff on this from the card that it comes on. Okay, we'll just cut a little clouds. Alright, we'll put that down there then. And do we want any other little clouds up here? That might be nice. Just a little, yeah, I think I'll do that. 3 little clouds at the top. And that way they're just sort of sitting in the background. And then we'll keep that one for another day. Yeah, I don't think I'll stick this up any higher because if I go any higher, it might make the card too thick, like if you're posting it. should brighten someone's day, shouldn't it? Nice bright little card. Here we go. Woohoo! We're nearly done. All that stuff out of the way. Yeah, it's 10:21, I can't believe it. Where does the time go? Alright, we don't need more bling because we got lots of bling in there. Look at that. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, that's so cute. So cute. There we go. Thank you so much for helping me, because that really, really makes a difference. I really appreciate it, because it certainly gives me ideas that I don't think of along the way. Straighten up my board a little bit so it looks straight at the end of the day. Oh, that's really cute. Love it. So those are still for sale in the shop. So there's the bundle. If you buy the bundle, the dies and the stamps, they're $72.25. If you use my host code, that would be lovely, thank you. And you'll get a reward. You'll get a gift if you spend over $50 in my shop. And if you spend over $250, make sure you don't use the host code so that you get the stamp and rewards yourself. And that way you get bonuses. So that's lots of fun. So there's the little card I was casing. And there's mine. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Di. So I shall go. So I've got a card and cuppa on Sunday. I've got a couple of people for that, so that's really exciting. And that's just using the kits collection. And that's on Sunday. So I put them in my event calendar now. So in my FionaFernandes.stampinup.net, go to the events section and it'll have, I think it says events or calendar. I think it's events. And that has all the dates of everything I do. So my next card class online, we're using the Sun Prince set, which I'm about to prepare tomorrow. Cut everything tomorrow to get that all ready. And if you want to join my team, you know, there's a great special on at the moment. So you get a packet of the DSP, these ones, and you get a mixed packet of the coloured card. You get the 5 ink pads, and you get grid paper. So grid paper, but it's all in colour grid paper. So you get all that for free. It's $116.50 worth of stuff extra on top of what you normally get. So it's $169 for the starter kit. You get a business pack in that, so you'll get some catalogues to share with your friends and paperwork. You don't have to sell anything though if you don't want to. You can just have fun and enjoy it and get 20% off your next sales for the next 6 months, because of the join time. It actually goes into the next quarter, so you get quite a while. And there are minimums to spend, but you know, you've got quite a while to do that. Or you don't have to. You can just get the starter kit if you want. Great time to join. So that's the joining special. And of course, my busy bees, we're having a special get together soon to celebrate World Bee Day, because I thought that would be very appropriate and raise more awareness about bees, because they're important to us all. So I love that I've got that name for our group too, because we're all busy, aren't we? So it's going to be a fun weekend. And then I've got the online class as well, so that'll be good. Alrighty, I'll stop prattling. And wish you all good night, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.